This is the Rambo Loadout, brandishing the biggest, baddest, high-caliber bullet dispensers in the entire game, giving you the awesome firepower to blast your way through difficulty 8 alone and become the bastion of destruction on Team Helldivers. As before, I'm going to sprint through the loadout and leave the tips, tricks, and insights for this setup at the very end. The primary is the Eruptor, able to fire rounds dealing 570 damage per shot, along with a large explosive radius. You'll cleave through Scout Striders and Devastators like Darth Vader rips through Rebel Troopers in a narrow corridor. Finally, a loadout with the secondaries and the grenade pistol. Nope, take the Redeemer instead to dispense with troopers as if they were red shirts on an away mission. You can go with the Peacemaker or Verdict if you prefer. Yep, that's right, stun grenades are returning, but not only to help you take down hulks, but giving your loadout to make sure that you have the breathing room to reload, which you'll be doing often and usually much more calmly than your immediate laser-saturated environment merits. The heavy machine gun comes in as your support weapon. Good gravy in a glad bag, this beast tears through bot armor. Your primary targets are hulks, gunships, gangs of berserkers, and, well, pretty much whatever else needs an overkill. To be fair, blasting columns of troopers with it is a cathartic experience. Pick up the supply pack next. It will allow you to keep your ammo-hungry teammates from running dry, as well as letting you go completely unhinged when solo. The Eagle Airstrike and Precision Strike kind of do the same thing, providing group clear, handling tanks already gunning for you, and dealing with factory striders. I'll usually try to handle a situation with the Precision Strike first to save the airstrikes, but it's not a huge deal. Do both to basically clear an entire wave. For the armor, I highly recommend you go one with the Peak Physique passive. Both the Eruptor and the HMG are heavy guns, and the drag is incredibly painful. Dentist drill on a chalkboard, painful. As usual, make sure you pick up those super non-addictive experimental infusions as a booster, especially when going solo. Before jumping to the tips, I hope you'll consider giving me a like, dropping a kind comment, or best yet, a follow. I may not be the most entertaining or alluring, but I am a nerd, one who has a passion for exploring and sharing fun ways to play games. So as someone making modest sojourns into the merciless realm of the popular, you have earned this last picked for baseball but first picked as study buddy, gamer's gratitude. Well, enough of all that, here's what you need to know to excel with this loadout. Starting with the Eruptor. As soon as you see that dropship warning, jump up and down for joy, then scan the skies like a reverse vulture. Firing at the undercarriage of a dropship is like banging on a piñata. You can get an instant 12 kill streak when it is loaded with troopers or seriously pre-kill Devastators before they land. Speaking of Devastators, just use it in third person. Yes, you can one-shot if you hit them in the eye, but it's rarely worth the time since it just takes 2 shots almost anywhere. Combined with the gun's stagger, you'll down those cheesy aimbot robots easily enough. I recommend you don't have this gun out when you're just walking around. One of those jumpy troopers can get in your face without you realizing it, and the urge to panic fire can see you blow your arms off your shoulders in an instant. When in a team, be mindful of the explosive radius. It's bigger than it seems. When it comes to the repeater, practice trigger discipline. The rapid fire of this sidearm makes sure you'll drop whatever trooper you're facing against, but don't overdo it. You are going to burn through those 4 extra mags fast. Remember that super famous line from the movie Aliens? Short, controlled bursts. The HMG, man, this gun is fun to use. You should consider setting its RPM to 450 for most of the mission, as that's just fine to handle darn near everything. It will conserve your very limited ammo, but also make the gun much more manageable. The only times I set it to 900 is when I need to kill something fast, like cannon turrets, tanks, and a gang of berserkers. Go prone whenever possible. Going solo, you will have more ammo, grenades, and stims than you know what to do with. Not only will you find them all over the map as usual, but your supply pack gives you 4 boxes, which combined with calling in a resupply, another backpack, and another HMG, you'll be able to spit lead by the bucket load, so don't be shy. If so much as a teammate shouts, "Sergeant!" after they think they see something, just dissolve that acre of jungle in front of you with blistering fire. Oh, please tell me you get that movie reference.